Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about how to stop comparing yourself to other people and why you should stop that too. All right, so the idea for this video actually came from a coaching call that I was on, and essentially we were just chatting about the dangers of comparison and why, as an individual who is starting out and, wanting to live their best life, this can become a trap. So I thought I would do a video to talk a little bit more about that. So one of the very first reasons that I would say that you need to have as part of your mindset, first of all, no two persons have the same DNA. What does that tell you? That tells you that everybody's path in life is different, completely different. So even if you came from the same parents, or you grew up as friends, or you grew up together, your path, your destiny is different from another person. So if you're comparing yourself to another person, you are literally comparing apples to oranges. I'm just going to get apples and oranges just to show you how different that they are. Just give me a second here. All right, so I had to go bring these two just so you guys can get a good visual into, why you should stop comparing yourself. So this is an orange. This is an apple. Both of them are delicious and they're both good sources of vitamin C. So if you're not getting enough vitamin C, make sure you're having this. But if it makes no sense to compare an orange and say, hey, an orange is better than an apple, or an apple is better than an orange, or an apple is growing faster than an orange, or it literally makes no sense. And if you're able to transfer this visual into you and the person that you're comparing yourself with, it makes no sense. And the reason why is because both of you are on earth to do different things. You are here with your purpose. They are there with their purpose. If you were comparing yourself, it's not supposed to be that way. That's not why you're here. And another thing that you need to have at the back of your mind is that because you guys have different purposes, you will not be at the same time and at the same path and at the same stage in life. So remember that sometimes it may look like they're farther ahead of you because of some of the things you're telling yourself, but I promise you that because you're on different paths, if that's what you desire, if they are in a space that you desire, if you do the work to get there, you will also get there. And you need to remember that. Okay? So one of the first things that I want to reiterate is that, and why you should stop this is because you're not the same. So stop it. So the next way that you can take to stop this behavior is that you need to learn to focus on you. Okay, so what is it that you feel you were brought here on earth to do? What is your purpose? What is your vision for your life? What do you want? Because when you understand you know what you want, you have an idea of what your purpose might be, even if you don't know what the purpose is, but you know that there are certain things that you engage in that just light you up instantly, right? You know that, okay, these are my skills, these are my talent, right? You know these things about you. When you do that, it's a lot easier to be able to appreciate and celebrate other people's wins without comparing yourself to them, because you know where you're going. And even if you're not there, you're going to get there, right? So reiterating this is that start to focus on your life. Start to shine that torch into, what am I here for? What is it that I feel like I was brought on earth to do? Because when you're so busy and you're focused on your purpose, you're not even going to notice other people other than to celebrate them. It's not going to pop into your mind like, oh, maybe I should have what they have. You can desire what other people have. There's nothing wrong with that. I see other people people who are in levels or stages that I want, I see them as catalogs. So I'm like, yes, please, I'll have that. Ooh, I never thought of that. Yes, please, I'll have that, right? And I celebrate them. And it's for the same reason that I'm telling you, is because I know why I'm here. I know what I want. I know what I like. I know what lights me up. And I know how to work towards it. And so I'm so focused on that there's really no space or chatter in my head that is saying, oh, this, because I know where I'm going and I know I'm going to get there and there's nothing that can stop me, right? And it's something that helps. It really helps because it's a lot easier to say, hey, don't compare yourself. But if you're not focused on yourself and you're so focused on others, then you can see how easier it would be to start comparing yourself to them. Another tip that I employ in my life, and I just kind of gave you a snapshot of that, but another tip is I have learned to appreciate and celebrate people. Celebrate their accomplishments, celebrate their wins. Because when you are able to celebrate another person, it opens doors for you, whether you like it or not. It expands your consciousness and your mindset into knowing that we are all here on earth to win. So you don't have to put somebody down just because you're comparing yourself and feel like you have to put them down to feel good enough. Yes, right? You don't have to minimize their accomplishments just to accommodate your own insecurities, because it is insecurities if we want to go there. So I've learned that I see other people's lives that I want or I like or I desire. I've learned to see them as catalogs. You know how it is when you get a catalog and it's like, ooh, I will take this, I'll take that, I'll take that. That's how I see other people's lives, that I desire things that they have. And I'm like, yay, good for you. And it also reminds me that I feel like if they're getting something that I also want, I feel like God is in the neighborhood and I'm next. So it's like, yay, they got it. So my house number is 90210. I'm here. That's okay. And that helps. That helps because when you're able to celebrate other people, they're also going to be able to celebrate you as well. And it just makes life a lot more yummy and juicy and delicious. So another tip that I wanted to give was that I talked a little bit about it in a previous step, but it's just have faith. Have faith that you will get your desires. Have faith that your desires are yours and they're yours to keep and have. And so there's no need to compare yourself to another person because, they have what you want. Yes, you appreciate them, you celebrate them, I know, but you also know that it's going to show up for you in the way and capacity that it has been designed. So have faith and believe that whatever it is that you want, you will get it. When you're in that space, you're then approaching life from much more an abundance mindset and much more like there's enough for everyone. And so there's no need to feel insecure if somebody has something that you want or you're desiring, because you're going to get it. You're going to get it. All right, so I hope this tips were useful. This was a very fun video to create, honestly. And I wanted to say that if you notice that you're still struggling with this and you're feeling like insecure or unhappy because you're experiencing this, it's a muscle. So as much as I can come out here and tell you, hey, stop comparing yourself, it's always easier said than done. Remember that. So have enough grace. The first step is always awareness. Once you become aware, then it's a lot easier to fix it. Okay? So have that grace at the back of your mind. Take the little steps every day. Some of the tips that I suggested, do the little ones every day. The more you do it, confidence, the better you get. All right, so I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.